going to show you how to install a bath, to install the wash hand basin and the WC, okay, put it all together and stuff like that. So you will have to build them for your guests and all that, so you make sure that you know how to do it. If when you get your bath, the legs are loose on it like this, okay, they shouldn't be. They should be tight to it. So make sure that they are tight. Put them in position right where it should be, like that. Cross there. Yes. So it's sitting in place. Take those stickers off. Okay. Put these on and then take the other side of the sticker off. And these stickers will sit down. What if they went down? Okay, they are down. So you don't have to do that one for you. So what they do is actually these little arms go in here, like that there. Okay. And then you've got the wing nut and the hook. Through that loop there, okay, all through there, and then I'll show you on that side now, because you just can't see it there. So on this side then it's the same, okay, so those little clips like that, and that way, put our hook on the inside, so one follow. Yeah. Okay, screw them down. Okay, if you just get the stickers off, that'll stay on it, right? Next thing you're gonna need to do is put on the gratings are already on these pads, alright? I'm not going to get you to take them off and on, but all it is a nut there. You put the two sides together, the rubber washer on the far side. Two sides together and screw them on. They're self-explanatory. That there is your overflow pipe, okay? So if the bath fills up too much, I'll show you the overflow from inside. If it's filling too much, the tap is left running, okay? The water will come out this spout here, around that way. The water will come out there, out here, and it'll run down this and go into the trap, okay? It goes into the trap here, or the grating there, which goes into the trap, like that, okay? So the trap, this is a bad trap, it's shallow, what you call it, it has a shallow trap on it, and we'll talk about traps in a few minutes as well, alright? So this is an access point for cleaning it out, yeah? So you have loads of stuff down in there, you can just screw that out and clean it out from there. Obviously, side panels on baths, I'd always say leave an access hatch in it, okay? You've got a rubber washer there, the rubber washer will sit flush with this face, okay? No matter what way the waste pipe is going to go off, maybe it's that way, maybe it's this way, whatever it may be, okay? And then screw it down like so, okay? Make sure it's tight, make sure that the threads, you're not putting the threads on at an angle, alright? If you put the threads on at an angle, you're going to cross thread it, is what we call it, alright? There's a section then on here which comes off, okay? And then our waste pipe. So it's like there's a nut, right? Then there's a washer, okay? And then you've got a rubber washer, and the rubber washer has a beveled edge on it, okay? So it has a sharp edge, and the sharp edge should be facing towards the trap itself, okay? So the flat edge there is towards the nut because this presses up against it, okay? And then that beveled edge goes into the trap itself. See? Difference here? Flat edge. Sometimes that ring's not there and the nut goes into that trap anyway. Okay. So we're going to make sure that the pipe is fully inserted, the waste pipe is fully inserted inside the trap, okay? And then move your nut and ring down onto it, holding the pipe in place. and tighten it by hand. You should only need to tighten them by hand. You never need to put a tool on that or that. They have rubber washers and they will hold. Okay, you don't need a grips on them at all. All right. With these here, the legs, right? These are legs that we've adapted ourselves. So what you do is you'll screw these legs in like that. So, okay, even that nut loose, that nut loose. That one. Okay, so the first thing you'll do then is there's long spirit levels inside. Looks like this. Longer ones in the base, they're all hanging up in the base, right? And what you should do is put them across like that, okay, and make sure that they're all level. Okay, so the bubble is rising on that side, which means it needs to be down on that side. The bubble goes towards the high side. Okay, and the bubble should be in the middle. That's it there. If the bubble is in the middle of those two lines, that means it's level, okay? And once you've got them level, get it up here, screw that down. Okay, and tighten that nut off of there. Okay, then you'll get your because they're longer levels that they'll manage to go across there as well. Okay, and make sure that it's level that way, that way, that way, that way. Okay, you could leave the ones that are going to be in towards the wall. Maybe tighten them nuts, but when you turn it over, the floor might not be level, okay? So when you turn it over, it might throw it a little bit, might be a wobble on it, and then you'll need to fix that leg there. I'll show you that now in a second. Right, you can grab that end of that, James, please. Turn it, flip it to your right. Thank you. So, two people all trying to get to the bath, right? Because you're in the bays, nobody can go into your bay when you're in the test, so you just come to us and tell us that you need somebody to do it, or we'll either decide to do it or do it with you or something like that, okay? Because you shouldn't be in somebody else's bay. If something goes missing, they'll say, who's in there? Something wrong with the test, whatever it is, okay? So don't be in it. You'll get your level. Make sure that the bubble, when you sit the level that way, when you sit the level that way, when you sit the level that way, all around this, all around it should be level. It's extremely important that the bar is level. Okay? It's extremely important that the bar is level. Not just in your test, but in any job. The bath is quite a big surface, right? And when you walk into a bathroom, if the bath is not level, you'll tell, because the toiler is going to put his tiles up level, and then your bath is doing this, and it makes the place look terrible. All right. So make sure that the bath is level. There's also you won't be doing it here, but sometimes they come with like clips, right? That clip underneath there, and they screw to the wall as well, right? Other people put 2x1s underneath, yeah, along any side where there's a wall. Sits it down and gives it a good sturdy base. When you're finished installing the bath, you shouldn't move. And it's not like, oh well, the plaster is coming on the toilet and your man is going to put boxing on it. When you install a bath, you shouldn't move. It shouldn't budge at all whatsoever. Like not even that. That's extremely bad. See that rock? Terrible. Yeah. So make sure you can just unscrew those legs then to match up wherever they have to be, and then tighten them nuts. Okay, and once you tighten them nuts up, that'll be that sort. The next thing you need to do is put your caps on your bath. Alright. So that. Okay. When installing any sort of wear, okay, be it bath, toilet, WC, anything at all, alright? Never leave tools up the top, right? This is the kind of thing that happens. If something falls and hits it, that's what happens, right? And now you have to replace the bath, yeah? So never leave tools up on top of it or anything like that, okay? Try and keep, they normally come with a plastic cover. Try and keep, like, it's a plastic cover that's stuck to it. Try and keep that on it as long as you possibly can. You'll have to remove it around the holes for the bath and the traps and stuff like that when you're installing them. But other than that, leave it on until the last minute. You also have to pull it off around here and around there, and anywhere that the wall is going to be, anywhere it's going to touch the wall. Okay. We also have, this is the overflow, okay? So you can see the overflow does this. It just has a rubber washer there, okay? This time the rubber washer is on the outside, okay? This time the rubber washer is on the outside. That's because the rubber washer will pull against the outside and the water won't go down there. Do you understand? The water won't go down there. It goes through these holes here, and it will get down around this as well, but it won't go out through the other side, okay? Usually you'll have a little chain that sticks onto that as well for the stopper that goes in there, all right? Or sometimes the stopper is a click-clack, you know, the ones you just push down and pop back up. Yeah, there's all sorts of different bar types that you can get with that. Okay, so what we have here is tube spanners, okay, or box spanners, whichever you want to call them. So find the right size for the nut that you have, okay? So these ones are do half inch for the bar tops and half inch for the lacing tabs and 3/4 for the bar tops. They're great, it's a great way it works. It's great to have one of those handy in your box. If you don't want to use those, there's also this system here. It's like a ratchet system, okay? So you've got a ratchet, and there, okay, like that, and that'll tighten them as well. Or if you can't get in with if you can't get the tube on, there's a nut on the bottom of it already, and you want to tighten it up, you've got the little claws. Alright, so that goes on the end of the tube. That's a great little set. I think they're about 40 quid on Amazon or something like that. Brilliant little set. Better than the tube spanner because it's much easier to install a ratchet. Okay, when I put this tap on, what side am I gonna, this is hot. See the red? Okay, so it goes on the left. So it goes on the left as you're looking at it, okay? So it goes here. As we said, the reason it goes on the left is? And?
Well, it depends about that wall. If it's on the outside,
correct.
Then put on the inside, yeah.
Correct. Well, only if a customer asks.
Yeah.
They do ask a lot, or you can suggest it to them. But what's the other reason? What's the other reason? Not just blind people.
Most people are right-handed.
That's why I was asking him. That man lefty there.
Yes, the camera.
Right. Okay, so we'll washer on the top, washer on the bottom. Okay? And that's tight, and it won't move. Okay? And that's the way your taps should be. They should not move. Okay? If they're swinging that way, yeah, they're not tight enough. And that's not an install properly. Okay? You need to make sure that it's installed properly. Yeah? So all the fittings and everything like that will be, you'll be asked. And one of the marketing things is actually about is the all the wear installed to the correct industry standard. So if your tap is swinging, it's not. Okay. You'll also have a flexi that attaches onto that. It's just a look, and make sure that the hoses are looking like you can see it on the demonstration inside. Okay. So